My name is Roy, and I am 39 years old. Let's be honest. Let's stop lying to ourselves for just one moment. There is nothing, absolutely nothing more soul-crushing than giving your absolute best years to a man. I'm talking about your youth, your beauty, your patience, cooking for him, cleaning for him, praying for him, holding him when he cries, believing in his dreams when nobody else did. You give him everything. You empty yourself out until you are hollow. And what do you get? You get to watch him leave. You get to watch him walk away with all the benefits of your hard work. And 6 months later, 6 short months, he marries someone else. It is a pain that cuts deep into your chest. It makes you want to scream. It makes you question your worth. You ask yourself, what did she have that I didn't? Why her? Why not me? I have felt that fire in my veins. I have tasted that bitterness. It tastes like ash, and I don't want that for you. I am angry, not just at men, but at us. I am angry at how blind we choose to be. We ignore the signs. We think love is enough. Love is never enough for a marriage proposal. Love is the bare minimum. I want the promise on this thumbnail to be your reality. He will marry you. But he will not marry you because you are nice. He will not marry you because you've been there the longest. He will marry you only if you understand the secret psychology behind his commitment. I am going to tell you the 17 things he is actually looking for. These are hard pills to swallow. They might hurt your feelings. Good, let them hurt. Pain leads to change. Before I rip the bandage off and tell you the truth that your friends are too scared to tell you, please click the like button on this video, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the truth, and tell me in the comments, which country are you watching from? I want to know where my sisters are hurting. I want to know who I am talking to. Now, let's get into the deep water. The first thing, and perhaps the most critical thing a man looks for, is peace. Not happiness, not excitement. Peace. Ask yourself this, and don't lie. Are you his sanctuary, or are you another source of stress? The world is brutal to men. They are constantly fighting for respect, for money, for status. When he turns the key in the door of his house, he is looking for an exhale. He wants the noise to stop. But so many of us, we become the noise. We meet him at the door with complaints. We meet him with chaos. We meet him with an attitude because he didn't text back fast enough. If he has to sit in his car for 10 minutes in the driveway just to mentally prepare himself to walk inside and deal with you, he will never marry you. He will date you, he will sleep with you, but he will not bind his life to a war zone. He protects his peace above all else. If you are chaos, you are temporary. The second thing is respect. You have heard this 1,000 times, but you are not listening. To a man, respect is love. They cannot distinguish the difference. If you love him but you constantly correct him in front of people, you despise him. If you love him but you talk over him, you despise him. I used to think I was just being strong. I was helping him by pointing out his flaws. I was wrong. I was emasculating him. A man wants a woman who honors him. This doesn't mean you are a slave. It doesn't mean you have no voice. It means you understand that his dignity is fragile. If you are the woman who makes him feel 10 feet tall when he is actually feeling small, he will become addicted to you. But if you are the woman who reminds him of his failures, he will look for a woman who looks at him like a hero. Number 3 is emotional maturity. This is where we lose them. How do you handle anger? When you are mad, do you destroy the room? Do you give him the silent treatment for 3 days? Do you compel him to guess what is wrong? That is childish. That is a game for teenagers. A man looking for a wife is terrified of emotional volatility. He looks at you screaming and he thinks, can I trust her with my children? Can I trust her when life gets hard? If you explode every time things don't go your way, you are proving to him that you are a liability, not a partner. He needs a woman who can communicate her hurt without trying to burn the house down. Number 4 is acceptance. This one hurts because we are all guilty of it. We date the potential of a man, not the man himself. We look at him and think, I can fix him. I can change his wardrobe. I can change his friends. I can make him ambitious. Stop it. Stop treating him like a renovation project. Men are not stupid. They can feel when you disapprove of them. They can feel when you are constantly judging them. If he feels that he is never good enough for you as he is right now, he will find a woman who accepts him. And the irony? The irony is that when a man feels fully accepted, that is when he actually changes. But as long as you are nagging him to be someone else, he will resist you. He wants to be loved for who he is, not who you want him to be. Number 5 is gratitude. We have become so entitled. We think because we are women, we deserve the world. If he takes you to dinner, do you say thank you? If he fixes your car, do you say thank you? Or do you think that's his job? Nothing kills a man's desire to provide faster than ingratitude. When he does something for you, he is looking for that spark in your eye that says, I see your effort. If you meet his effort with indifference, he will stop trying. And then you will complain that he isn't romantic anymore. You killed the romance with your entitlement. Number 6 is trustworthiness. Can he trust you with his darkness? Every man has secrets. Every man has fears he will never admit to his male friends. He wants to tell you that he's scared he's going to fail. He wants to tell you about his childhood trauma, but he is testing you. If he tells you a secret and 3 days later when you are fighting, you throw that secret back in his face to hurt him, you are done. You have broken the covenant. He will never open up to you again. He will put up a wall and you will never get a ring. He needs to know that his vulnerability is safe with you. Number 7 is financial wisdom. This is practical and it is brutal. Are you a builder or a spender? You want a rich husband, fine. But are you the kind of woman who can help him keep that wealth? Or are you a hole in his pocket? A man looks at a woman and does the math. If I marry her, will I build an empire or will I go bankrupt? If you are constantly demanding expensive things but you have no concept of how hard it is to earn that money, he sees you as a liability. He wants a teammate. He wants a woman who says, let's save this money and invest it, not just buy me this bag. He is looking for a partner in war, not a dependent child. Number 8 is support for his purpose. A man is defined by his mission, his work, his career, his passion. This is his soul. Do you understand it? Do you support it? Or are you the distraction? I see so many women getting jealous of their man's work. You complain, you spend too much time at the business. You are making him choose between his purpose and you. You will lose that battle. A wife is a woman who fuels his ambition. She is the wind in his sails. She says, go conquer the world and I will hold down the fort. If you are an anchor dragging him back because you're bored and need attention, he will cut the rope. Number 9 is independence. This sounds contradictory, but listen to me. He wants you to need him, but he doesn't want you to be unable to function without him. Clinginess is repulsive. If your entire happiness depends on his mood, that is too much pressure for one human being. He wants a woman who has her own life, her own friends, her own hobbies, a woman who is interesting. If you are sitting by the phone waiting for him to call, you have no value. Scarcity creates value. Have a life so that when he enters it, it is a privilege, not a requirement. Number 10 is family compatibility. You might hate his mother, you might find his sister annoying, but if you want the ring, you better learn to navigate that minefield with grace. Men are loyal to their tribes. If you come in and try to isolate him from his family, he will resent you. He's watching how you treat his parents. He's watching if you are arrogant or humble. You don't have to be best friends with them, but you must show respect. If you bring war to his family gatherings, he will decide it is easier to leave you than to leave his blood. Number 11 is domestic warmth. I know, we are modern women. We have careers. We are CEOs. I don't care. Biology does not care about your degree. At the end of the day, a man craves a home. He wants a woman who brings warmth. It's not just about cooking, though let's be real, a good meal has secured more rings than a good debate ever has. It is about the feeling of the home. Is it cold and sterile, or is it warm and inviting? Do you make him feel nurtured? If he feels like he is living in a hotel with a roommate, there is no urge to marry. He marries the woman who makes a house feel like a home. Number 12 is physical attraction and maintenance. This is the one that makes everyone angry. He should love me for my soul. Yes, he should, but men are visual creatures. That is how God made them. If you stop taking care of yourself the moment you get comfortable in the relationship, he notices. It feels like a bait and switch. You showed him the best version of yourself to get him, and then gave him the worst version of yourself once you had him. It is not about being a supermodel. It's about effort. It's about hygiene. It's about dressing in a way that shows you respect yourself and you desire him. If you let yourself go, you are telling him you don't care anymore, and his eyes will wander to someone who does care. Number 13 is intellectual stimulation. Beauty catches his eye, but conversation captures his mind. Can you talk to him? I don't mean gossip about your friends. I mean real conversation. Can you challenge him? Can you discuss his business, politics, faith, the future? If he gets bored talking to you, he will get bored of the relationship. He wants a partner he can brainstorm with. He wants a woman who sharpens him. If you are empty-headed, you are a fling, not a wife. Number 14 is shared values and spirituality. This is the glue. If you are pulling north and he is pulling south, the relationship will tear apart. He is looking at you and wondering, will she raise my children with my values? If he is religious and you are mocking God, it won't work. If he values frugality and you value luxury, it won't work. We try to ignore these red flags because the chemistry is good. Chemistry fades, values remain. He is looking for a spiritual teammate, someone who is equally yoked with him. Number 15 is loyalty. This is non-negotiable. Loyalty means you are on his team, publicly and privately. It means you defend his name when he isn't in the room. It means you don't air your dirty laundry on social media. I see women posting passive-aggressive quotes about their relationships online. You are embarrassing him. You are showing the world that you are not loyal. A man wants to know that if the whole world turns against him, you will be the one person standing back to back with him, holding a sword. If he doubts your loyalty for a second, he will never give you the authority of being his wife. Number 16 is your maternal instinct. Whether you want kids or not, men are biologically wired to look for nurturing traits. He is looking at how you treat children, how you treat animals, how you treat the vulnerable. He is imagining you as the mother of his legacy. If you are cold, harsh, and selfish, he cannot visualize a future. He needs to see that softness. He needs to see that you have the capacity to care for something other than yourself. And finally, number 17, vulnerability. This is the paradox. We women think we need to be boss babes. We need to be tough. We need to show we don't need a man. And then we wonder why we are single. A man wants to be needed. He wants to be the hero. If you are so tough that there is no room for him to protect you, no room for him to provide for you, he feels useless. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the ultimate feminine power. It is opening up your heart and saying, I trust you to lead. If you are constantly fighting him for the leadership role, you are his competitor, not his wife. He doesn't want to marry a man. He wants to marry a woman. Let your guard down. Let him in. I know this was heavy. I know some of you are angry at me right now. You're thinking, why do I have to do all this? What does he bring to the table? That is a fair question, but that is a video for another day. Today, we are talking about reality. We are talking about why you are still a girlfriend after 5 years. We are talking about why he left. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of the ring. But marriage isn't just about love. It's about value. It is about what you bring to his life that he cannot get anywhere else. If you embody these 17 things, you become irreplaceable. You don't have to beg for a proposal. He will realize that losing you is too high a cost. He will realize that life without you is colorless. I want you to look in the mirror today. Really look. Are you a wife or are you just a placeholder? The choice is yours. If you are ready to stop playing games and be the woman he cannot live without, type I am ready in the comments below. Claim it, speak it into existence, and please share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Don't let her waste another year. I will see you in the next video. Stay strong.